Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. If it's your first time here on this channel, we talk about fragrances a lot. If it's not your first time here and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe as it helps me out a lot. Now, as you guys saw by the title, in today's video we'll be talking about some spring safe blind buy fragrances. Now, I did a video similar to this in the fall time of last year, so I figured I might as well do one for spring as well. Now, one quick thing that I do want to mention is, obviously I'm no one to say this is a safe blind buy. If you don't feel comfortable blind buying, then don't, and if you feel comfortable, then do it by all means. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, everything that I discuss I love, because if I don't, then I get rid of it. So all these fragrances I really like, I really recommend for X and Y reason. But if you can test them out, then go ahead. When you take the risk of blind buying, you also take the responsibility of it being a fail. And if it's a fail, return it. If you can't return it, sell it. If you can't sell it, give it away. I don't know what to tell you. That's at least what I do. And another thing, to make it a little bit more fun and more challenging for me, I have decided to make this a list video. So we're going to be counting down from least, well, they're all safe blind buys, you know, for the purpose of the video, but from least to the one that is just like you most likely will like, if that makes sense. So well, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. So the first one is ironically maybe not a safe blind buy. But well, it is if you like. Okay, let me just show it to you. This is Lavender Illusions. Yeah, I should have probably cleaned it, huh? But this is Lavender Illusions from Viktor and Rolf, and it's from their Magic collection. These bottles are absolutely stunning. As you can see, it has the little bubbles and stuff. I had smelled this perfume last year, and when I smelled it at Sephora, I was like, oh, this is nice, and I kept going back to it, but for some reason I never purchased it. Then Miss Takara Thompson, she sent me like a bunch of samples, and this is one of them. And I kept smelling it on my hand, and I was like, nah, I need to have it. And then one day Bex, she mentioned that she was going to declutter this perfume, and I was like, girl, like, what? I was like, if you selling it, I'll buy it, because so happy and super grateful that I have this now in my collection, and I absolutely love it. So out of the 5 perfumes that I have, I would say that this is the most unique one. It's very different, and I find it quite addictive. If you like lavender, you have to give this a try. This is definitely more lavender centric than leave, and it has like a green undertone, and it's like fresh, spicy, and this smells to me just very clean, but very expensive smelling. So it has notes of blackcurrant, finger lime. I have no idea what finger lime is, but according to Fragrantica, it's like a citrusy smell, and it says Australian finger lime. It's a caviar lime, and the odor profile is a fresh and sweet, clean citrus fragrance, and that's literally how it smells. It smells green and citrusy, but a little bit sweet, but it's not a candy sweetness, it's not sugary sweetness, it's a green fruity sweetness. And then the middle note is lavender, and the base notes are pine and musk. It's a very unique perfume, very just clean smelling. The opening, I will say, it actually reminds me of a lavender based Pine Sol. I'm not gonna lie, it reminds me of that. I just find it so intriguing and so clean, and if you like clean perfumes and you want to smell luxe, this is like my top recommendation right now. And it performs quite well as well, especially after the shower. It's just one of those clean luxe smelling perfumes, so highly recommend it. Lavender Illusions. If you haven't tried it, go try it. Right, next on my list we have Idole from Lancome. Look at that dent, y'all, and this is 2 wears. I also got this bottle from Bex. We did like a gift exchanging during the holiday time between Bex, Amber, and I, and Bex gave me this, and I really like it. Do I want to spray her? No, I'm not gonna spray her because this is a smaller bottle and I'm trying to reserve it. But look how cute this is. This is MJ with a heart. How adorable. I love it. It's so cute. I wore this on Sunday, and I wore it with my Prosecco and Berries body lotion that I have from Bath and Body Works. Y'all, so good. This is also another soapy, clean, but it's fruity at the same time. And it just smells very womanly and pretty and feminine. This is a great compliment getter. I wore this one on Sunday, like I said, with that body lotion. I was getting ready to head out. We had like a family gathering in my house. So I was, you know, saying bye to everyone because, you know, I was going out. And my aunt goes, you smell so good. You smell so amazing. And it was one of those like combinations between the perfume and the lotion that I could just tell that I filled up the room as soon as I came out of my room, because it just like has that projection. It is pretty long lasting because I came home that night, I want to say like around 11:30, and I left around, I want to say like 5, and it was just like absorbed in my clothes. This has notes of pear, bergamot, middle notes of Turkish rose, rose de may, Indian jasmine, and the base is white musk and vanilla. So it's a musky, fruity, rosy perfume, and it's soapy, like I said, and it's a compliment getter. I would say that this is an easy grab. And let me tell you guys why I chose this one. That Sunday I took a shower, of course, you know, before heading out, and I looked at my collection and I was like, I want something easy that I know is going to get complimented, that I know I'm going to smell good. I want to smell fresh and clean at the same time, just very feminine and pretty. I looked at this, like I didn't even have to think about it. So number 4 is Idole from Lancome. Right, on my number 3 spot is a favorite, an oldie but a goodie. Let me clean it real quick because this is such a beautiful bottle and it looks dusty. Okay, it's not coming out, so sorry. So I'm just gonna have to show it like that. So this is the Only One in Tens from Dolce Gabbana. Dolce Gabbana. The funny part is that I think this perfume, now that I'm looking at it, was in my save blind buys for fall as well. I consider this a year-round perfume, but it's also a great transitional perfume. The blend of notes in this perfume just make it great for year-round. I think it's cozy enough for fall winter, but it's also semi-creamy and tropical for spring/summer. So I think it just works perfectly year-round. It has jasmine, it has cashmere, and it's very creamy, yet it's floral, it's sweet. I would consider this a blend between a gourmand and a floral. Those are particularly my favorite type of perfumes. I love floral perfumes. Even though I do like mature perfumes, I don't want them to be leaning too heady, too floral, and I'm not a fan of uberly sweet perfumes, but I do like sweetness in my perfumes, if that makes sense. So I don't like foodie and I don't like heady. So this is the mixture of both of them. It has gourmand aspects to it, but it's still a floral. It's a beautiful, creamy, sweet, white floral. I love it. If you love white florals, if you haven't gotten your hands on this, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is, to me, one of the most perfect white florals that I have smelled, and it's definitely one of my favorite purchases of last year. I have a whole review on this one perfume, and that's like a lot to say because I don't really do personal reviews. I think it's a delicious perfume and quite long lasting as well. I just really can't see a lot of people disliking this, and even the people that I have noticed that don't like it, they end up like coming back to it and bringing it back into their collection, or if they didn't like it in the beginning, they end up liking it afterwards because, well, I mean, what is there not to like? So that is Dolce Gabbana, The Only One in Tens. All right, so moving on to my number 2 spot, and a perfume that I recently talked about. This was in my top spring perfumes, and this is Alien Sublime. Look at that gorgeous bottle. This was, like I said, in my top spring perfumes, and I don't know if you guys can see but the dent is definitely going down. Like when I say that this is a top spring perfume for me, it's a top spring perfume for me. I only, however, wear this layered with In the Stars, the body cream from Bath and Body Works. It just pairs so well, you guys. Very much complimented. It lasts a long time, and it makes that cream makes this perfume a little bit more sweet, as I've described a bunch of times. Every time I mention it, it's like a lemonade Alien. It's the lighter version of Alien, so it's a lot more easygoing in the springtime. Even though I love Alien so much, it's not as harsh for me, the original. And I still wear it during the nighttime, and I could honestly still wear it in the heat as well. But this one has taken its place because layered with that lotion, so good, y'all. So good. I already have a backup of this, and I'm considering getting another backup because I'm obviously running through it just like water because I spray myself a lot. It is a lighter version of Alien, so I do spray like myself, like So yeah, that's what I'd be doing. If you like Alien, I think you would love this because it's the lighter version, citrus version of Alien. And if you do not like Alien, I have noticed people that don't like the original Alien, but they want like the Alien vibe, this lighter version of it, then Alien Sublime is a good option for you as well. Another option for you is Alien Fusion. That is the most easy digestible Alien. It's not in this video because I don't really think it's a spring perfume. I mean, even though I would wear it, but I prefer that one like in the fall time, just to throw that out there. Try it with that lotion. Wow, amazing. So that is my number 2. Now on my number 1 spot is a perfume that I just absolutely fell in love, and it's on my number 1 because everyone that has bought this perfume, at least that I know of, and have told me or have mentioned in videos, they have really liked it. If they don't love it, they really like it. And this is BDK Tuberose Imperial, or Tuberose Imperial. If you love tuberose, you are highly going to like this. If you do not like tuberose, I still think you're going to like it because some of my friends are not the biggest fan of tuberose and they really liked it as well. This is, to me, this is the tuberose version of Delina Exclusive. I actually had L'Interdit and I actually ended up decluttering that one. Even though I did like the perfume, I don't think I ever talked about that I had it or whatever. I liked it a lot. I obsessively wore it for about a week, then I got over it. The next week I didn't like it. I was like, I'm gonna get rid of it. Then I wore it again. I was like, no, I like it. Then I kept going back and forth between loving it, not liking it at all, liking it, not liking it at all, loving it, so on and so forth. The thing with L'Interdit, I find them similar, but the thing with L'Interdit is that one was too sweet for me. It was borderline cloying, and I found that one more juvenile smelling. It smelled to me like a candy. It smelled like a candy shop. It just had a very candy-esque sugary sweetness about it, and it was translucent, yes, but it would get cloying, and I don't know. With this one, when I smelled it, I was like, wow, this is so feminine, so pretty, so beautiful, and very expensive smelling. This is a very well blended perfume. The beginning, it starts off a little bit heady, I would say. Oh, and the mist, did you guys see that? Can you guys see that? But it's like a bubblegummy tuberose, and it's sweet, yet it's airy, and it's very fluffy, but it's also creamy in the dry down. It has like this heady yet translucent, airy, fluffy vibe in the beginning, and in the dry down it gets a little bit thicker, I want to say, and a little bit more creamy and just more enveloping and velvety, and that's where it reminds me of Delina Exclusive, because in the dry down it gets a little bit more vanillic, and I've had people compliment me on this. My friend, actually, no, it was 2 people that complimented me at work. A co-worker asked if I was wearing vanilla, because most guys, when they smell something sweet, they just automatically think vanilla. And my friend asked me what I was wearing because he said that I smelled really good, and he also mentioned vanilla. So it's a very beautiful, gorgeous perfume, and it's also very elegant, and the bottle, of course, is beautiful. And I didn't get this one too long ago, and you can already see my dent on it, so I definitely do like it. This is one of my favorite perfumes at this moment. I really like it. That's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe, as it helps me out a lot. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm a lot more active over there than I am here. As always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye guys.